A judge who had grown weary of animal abusers decided to give them a taste of their own medicine. As he delivered their sentences, his unconventional yet fitting punishments sparked a wave of support online, with many claiming that all animal abusers should face this judge. What a hero Michael Cicconetti is! More than just an Ohio judge, he is a devoted animal lover with a special affection for our furry friends. Since adopting his first dog, a Herman adoption mix who was his best friend throughout childhood, Cicconetti has nurtured a deep passion for animals. His current companion is a 10-year-old Bernese Mountain Dog. However, Judge Cicconetti's passion for animals extends beyond his home. It also permeates his courtroom. As a devoted animal lover, he finds it especially distressing to witness cases of neglect and abuse. Unfortunately, this occurs thousands of times every day around the globe. And even more troubling is the fact that very few offenders receive appropriate sentences. Judge Cicconetti is determined to change that, at least for those who come before him in Paynesville, Ohio. This compassionate judge is committed to protecting those who cannot speak for themselves and who lack advocates. He refuses to allow anyone to escape accountability for neglecting or abusing animals. In fact, he imposes punishments designed to ensure that offenders will think twice before mistreating another innocent animal, giving them a taste of their own medicine. While he is bound by legal limitations, Judge Cicconetti still finds creative yet effective ways to help perpetrators understand the suffering they inflicted on their victims. These punishments are safe, but are intended to evoke a sense of discomfort and embarrassment, as he explained in an interview with iHeartDogs. In one such case, a woman found herself in front of Judge Michael Cicconetti after her dog was found living in complete filth. Alyssa Merrow had left her 7-year-old pet dog, Moose, in a dirty, hoarder-like house until the dog was severely emaciated. His former owner claimed he had been left in the dirt-filled house for only a week, but images seemed to indicate otherwise, as the dog was nothing but skin and bones. The judge thought Merrow should get a similar experience in order to know what her dog must have felt in such a disgusting situation. He ruled that she had to spend a day in filth at a local dump, reflecting on the conditions she forced the dog to live in. Judge Mike had a few words for her too. "I want you to go down to the county dump, to the landfill, and I want them to find the stinkiest, smelliest, god-awful odor place they can find in that dump. I want you to sit there for 8 hours tomorrow to think about what you did to that dog while you smell the odor." He began, "If you puke, you puke." After being told she would be sitting in literal filth, the woman wasn't exactly thrilled. "I definitely didn't think I'd be here at a dump, but I'd rather be here than jail. I can't complain," Merrow said as she picked up litter. The alternative was to spend 90 days in jail. In another case, a woman abandoned 35 kittens late at night in 2 different parks, where they were later discovered by park rangers. iHeartCats reported that when the kittens were found, they were sick from being left out in the cold, and sadly, 9 of them passed away. Shockingly, the litter was traced to the woman by the ID collars they were wearing, proving she was not only cruel but not very smart either. Judge Cicconetti handed down a sentence that meant the guilty party had to spend a night alone in the cold, snowy outdoors by herself, in addition to jail time and fines. According to Animal Channel, he asked the woman, "How would you like to be dumped off at a metro park late at night? Spend the night listening to the coyotes and raccoons around you in the dark, and sit out there in the cold, not knowing where you're going to get your next meal or when you are going to be rescued?" How did Judge Michael Cicconetti develop his unique approach to punishment? He noticed that traditional penalties had little impact, as many offenders returned to court repeatedly. Realizing that he needed to think outside the box, he began to craft more imaginative sentences to address the issue effectively. Judge Cicconetti aims for his innovative, attention-grabbing sentences to raise awareness about the ongoing problems of animal abuse and neglect, emphasizing that mistreating animals is a serious matter that deserves equally serious consequences. He believes that the punishment should fit the crime, making his sentences fittingly appropriate. By experiencing a day abandoned at a trash dump or spending a night alone in the cold, dark outdoors, he hopes these offenders will truly understand what their victims endured. Let's hope they never forget it. This judge serves as a commendable example for others to follow. His creative punishments for animal abusers are a step in the right direction. We should celebrate his remarkable work by spreading the word. Perhaps other judges will take notice of what Mike Sicconetti has accomplished.